Alright guys, in our last video we did Boros aggro. Um, so this time we are gonna go and try another standard GTC allowed testing. We're gonna try another post gate crash release deck that looks like it's getting a lot of hype. Well, let's look at the card first that we're trying to build around. We're trying to build around Duskmantle Seer, which is the mythic, the Dimir mythic. 4 for a 4/4 flyer, and at the beginning of your upkeep, each player reveals the top card of his or her library, loses life equal to that card's converted mana cost, then puts it into his or her hand. A lot of people compare it to Dark Confidant, and it's not Dark Confidant, obviously, because Bob was 2 mana, and only you put the card in your hand. But so I get, the discussion is like, well, what kind of deck does the Seer actually fit in? Because it doesn't give you card advantage, um, and it is 4 mana. It's kind of like a later drop. So, in my opinion, he's got to be like closer to the top of your curve because you don't want to drop this guy turn 4 and then land in turn 5. And reveal a 5 drop because you just set yourself back 5 life. It's kind of a. I think you want really cheap, affordable, um, lower costing cards that just import, influence the tempo of a board and then deal with it. So what we're looking at doing is probably blue-black zombies. So we have 4 Duskmantle Seers. For the 1-drop, we've got Gravecrawler, of course, and we got Digraph Ghoul. I think I want 2 more 1-drops, but because we're also running 3 Tragic Slips, we're going to go ahead and stick with that. So we got 11 1-drops. For the 2-drops, we've got a full playset of Blood Artists, 3 Gloom Surgeons, 2 Ultimate Price, and then we also have the new Dimir Charm. And the modes are pretty good. Counter target sorcery spell, destroy target creature with power 2 or less, or look at the top 3 cards of a player's library, and then put two in the graveyard, 1 on the top. And that's really good, I think, with the charm. We're gonna play a little bit and just see what we can do. So this hand's got 1, 2, 3. This is a keep. I'm gonna keep that hand. So we don't have the blue mana for the Seer, so do we want to name Vampire or Wizard and or do we just want to go straight into naming Zombie and get Messenger? We'll see. We will see. Alright, untap, draw. I'm gonna go straight Digraph Ghoul. Could be playing Banned Enchantments. Could be playing Esper Control. Maybe it's just. So he's tapping. Keeping mana open for something, so it's possible that he missed his 2-drop. Alright, so we're gonna name Duskmantle Seer with the blue. Let's start combat. Alright, we're going to put him to the top of our library. Second main phase, so that's fine because we're just going to come up a little quicker. This is nice because we're going to go turn 3 Geralf's, turn 4 Seer, and hope for the best. So oh no, he's got his lands. He's got his lands that he needs. Okay, it's going for the grave. There's a possibility. Okay, let's just attack and see what we can do. So, second main. Okay. If he counters, but whatever. So. Syncopate. That's good. Yeah, you lose 2 life. Yeah, it's fucking... Yeah, what do you think, bitch? Yeah, you're a fucking nobody. Shit. Fucking... What's the interesting predicament here? So he has the mana for Supreme Verdict. And this is why I like Boros better, because you can kind of slow play once you know your opponent's playing the sweepers. I don't know what this guy's doing. So this is pretty good. Like, we've curved out pretty nicely here. What we dropped. Okay, so there's a sweeper, so this goes in the graveyard. And we're gonna grab a Draw Messengers back. Get a counter on him. This is now a 4/3. Okay, pass and tap. So this is good for us because of... No, we're gonna go straight into card advantage here, so I'm gonna set the annotation to Vampire. So, knowing that the Seer is a vampire wizard, makes us kind of want to play maybe another vampire in our 2-drop spot, because I'm using a Gloom Surgeon in the 2-drop spot, because I've just got this thing for Gloom Surgeon. I think that's good, but maybe we can play Snapcaster, or I don't know if we would play Snapcaster, but Snapcaster with Dimir Charm sounds pretty solid. Not sure. Maybe on our 2-drop spot to just be a quicker... There's a Verdict again. Okay, so clears the board out. Should we have played it slower? I don't think so. I think we just kind of fish those cards out. Okay, so we go Digraph Ghoul. Let's go look at our graveyard. Play a Gravecrawler. And then Gloom Surgeon. Gloom Surgeon is a really cool card. Now this puts him on a kind of a clock where he's just got to really deal with board state. And yeah, Gloom Surgeon, maybe he doesn't fit. Maybe he's a sideboard only. Not really sure. Alright, so we're gonna just attack first. And we're gonna play it slow. He's at 2. We don't really wanna... Okay, there's the Sphinxes for 3. And Sphinx's Revelation continue. So, I don't know. We had some bad luck. Our 4-drop, which we curved nicely into, didn't get to stay on the board. And, we haven't pulled Blood Artists. If we had pulled 1 Blood Artist, this game would have been much in our favor. In the same regard, if he pulled some 3 toughness creature, we would be having a problem as well. Let's see. There's Augur. So there's the 3 toughness creature I'm talking about. But still, I mean, we... see, I guess if we did play Gravecrawler, it would have been... What the hell's he doing? Oh. Alright, well... Yeah, I guess maybe we shouldn't have slow played the guy. Oh well. So what could we do in the 2-drop spot instead of Gloom Surgeon? Think about that for a minute. Post in the comments what you think uh, belongs there. What's he doing here? See, I don't want to be too aggressive with with the with my drops, because if he just hits me with a board wipe, you know, I'm drawing dead. Okay. Oh, oh, that was removed. But he's at 1, so I mean, we can get there. So the deck's looking pretty interesting so far. We gotta think about how we would sideboard if we're gonna go with Duress, which I think I probably will. Okay, so that's a 4-5, and he takes. Yeah, we definitely want Duress to get rid of this bullshit cards on his hand. Sphinx's Revelation, what a card. Let's see what he deals with. Okay. Try to accept. See, the probability that he has Supreme Verdict or Terminus is pretty high. That's why I'm not going in with my Gravecrawler, or, you know, casting the other Gravecrawler in my hand. Could be the wrong decision, because I could have just probably kept him in the game. But, not sure. Obviously searching for an answer here, because you don't play think twice at Sorcery Speed unless you need something. Clearly he needed something to deal with the board state, so we're looking good here. I mean, he's at 4. Okay, 2 blockers. That's gonna work out. Ooh, spirit token, those are nice. Right. Alright, he's gonna get a couple more spirit tokens. There you go. Esper. Kinda just dragging our shit out right now. So what are we gonna play? What are we playing from in game 2s? What are we sideboarding? We're gonna take a look in a bit. We really gotta draw into our okay, Demir Charm. How can we do this? Counter target sorcery spell. Oh, we don't even have fucking blue mana. Fuck. Useless. Send him in. So we're still in it, but barely. I mean, he's got a full hand of cards. And yeah, he's looking for answers. You don't placing toys like that, I think. Unless you're looking for something to do. Let's take a look. We're going to take a quick look to see at our deck. What do we got on sideboard? We got Liliana. That could work. Cremate. Well, Duress for sure. Sever for sure. That's what we're going to play. Yep. Fucking. Alright, so that's something. Damn, and the fucking mana is just horrid right now. But we got. Let's double check. What do we got here? Yeah, we got 4 Catacomb, 4 Water Grave, 4 Cavern. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and add 2 islands to that list. Hopefully. Like, we're behind now. Now we're losing. I mean, it's at 4, but we are. This deck doesn't have the reach. You know, Duskmantle Seer is the only card with reach. And, or, you know, I guess if we, maybe a couple other cards that we can rely on. But damn, dude, this is not looking good. Ooh, Liliana of the Veil. So maybe we will side in our Lilianas. Okay. We've got a horrible hand. No blue mana. Losing our charm. Alright, there's Blood Artist. So. And Blood Artist is a vampire too. So that's pretty nice. Maybe we should be playing another vampire in the 2-drop spot. Let's see what this guy does. It's taking some time though. That's what it's definitely doing. Alright, so we can win this game. Now he's in that. Oh man, this is really bad that we did not get that other blue mana. So, I mean, we have no other choice. We gotta play this because, you know, he just forced me to discard it. So, we're trying to top deck right now. We're trying to get that Gerald's Messenger, which we've only seen one so far. So, I think he's drawn a lot of his deck. I've only drawn 18 cards in, so it's been like 11 turns. But, you know, this game should have been over already. But solid draw, solid plays from our opponent. We should have baited out the Supreme Verdict, but, well, you know, I mean, he played one Supreme Verdict and then he Verdict again. So that's 2 verdicts right away. I mean, what are the chances? So those verdicts went a long way on us. So he's thinking about whether or not he wants to lose Liliana, which we want to do because then we just 1 for 1. We're going to lose the life. We don't want to block. We do not know if he has Tragic Slip or what. But I want that Liliana of the Veil for sure, so. there's a verdict. So baited out 3 verdicts so far. He's gonna lose a card in hand. Let's see. We're in it. We're definitely in it. Yeah, top deck mode. So there we go. We have no choice. We gotta drop this guy. And we're gonna lose him, but you know, it's either that or we lose him either turn, no matter what. Either we put him in play or we lose him. So verdict again. Oh, Jace. Oh, that's a big one. All right. Oh my goodness, we are hard locked out of this game pretty much. So. Yeah, so we've lost, man. I mean, we have drawn shit, though. Like, to be fair, we have, like, we have drawn bullshit, so. Yeah, he has enough to drop Tamil, lock down our cavern. Alright, so. GG, fuck it. GG. It's too long. GG. Game 2. Oh my goodness. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, it's not working great as I wanted it to. So, we want the full place of the duress. We want some Sever the Bloodlines. We want Liliana. What don't we want in here? Tragic Slip's kind of fucking not that good. Ultimate Price is not that good. See, now I wish I had Dreadbore, but we don't. Gloom Surgeons. Dude, see, we didn't pull any of these cards, and these cards are things that make a difference, man. So we're gonna go back on a captain, and we're gonna try it out. So yeah, I mean, the deck, it's just, I mean, without the clone effects, without Phantasmal Image, it's just not, there's not enough value. Maybe Diagraph Captain is the wrong card. And it's hard to say, because I've never even seen this guy in any of the games, so, like, we can imagine if we had one of these, or a Blood Artist, at an opportune time, that we would have changed the face of the game significantly. And we didn't, so it's tough to say. But hey, this is why we playtest, so you know, we don't waste time sleeving up a deck that would suck. We made, I think, you know, pivotal play was the Messenger, and then following that up with the Duskmantle Seer at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're keeping that, so I'm keeping that hand. It's a solid hand. So we are ahead of the curve here. So we can go with turn 3 Diagraph, and then that will allow him to make his turn 3 play, and then on turn 4 we go Duress. And depending on what we see, you know, we can react accordingly. So alright, so he's got a Revelation. That's cool. So here we go. The Mere Charm, that's good too. So, Captain. Make this a 3-3. This is fine. This board state is fine because now we just play it the rest and see what we can do. Like, we know we can't use this for Supreme Verdict, but well, yep, doesn't have the white mana for Detention Sphere, so played the wrong land. That's probably what he's thinking about right now. Yep. Untap, upkeep, draw. I want to see the board state, so we're gonna go with Duress. See what he's running in his hand. He's got 7 cards in his hand, so he's got the Verdict. Curse of Death's Hold. Ouch. Yeah, so we're taking Verdict. Yeah, we're doing that. So we took out his Verdict. Forbidden Alchemy, that's a big card. Ah, I like that Esper deck. This is a nice Esper deck. I didn't see him play any Forbidden Alchemies in game 1, so. Can't counter Sphinx's Revelation. Can we get him there? It's going to be turn 4, and we're dealing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 10 damage. 11 damage. So he's looking for the lands. He needs lands, so. He needs the white. He doesn't have double white, so we're in the clear for at least a turn. Doing okay here. You know, maybe we shouldn't have grabbed Supreme Verdict. No, that's the card to grab. No, he wouldn't have been able to cast it this turn or next. What? Okay, well, he's definitely got a land. He's got to play land. Yeah. Alright, so. Game 3. Yep, so, I mean, it turned out okay there, because even if he swept the board, he's probably losing. He's taking, how much damage? He's taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. Yeah, he would die. Want another game? So yeah, you know, I guess it works. I'm not really impressed with it. It's kind of slow. Doesn't really do a lot of things that I would hope that you know, an aggressive deck would do. I mean, those two games took 30 minutes. That's like, almost a round of Magic, and we are playing pretty fast. So let's take a look at the card list again. I mean, Blood Artist. Obviously, we need a Digraph Captain. I'm not sold on it, but the Lord effect does help. Digraph Ghoul is kind of cool. The Seer, I mean, we've really not had the opportunities to see what it can do. Like, in the games that we play him, he just hasn't put an immediate impact on the board state the way that something like Falcon Wrath Aristocrat does with its haste. So, it's tough to really say what we can do there. What could we put in this place for Digraph Captain? Is there anything else that is like gives a Lord effect? I mean, I don't know. I am not sure what we could do with that card, but it doesn't have the reach that I want. That's good. We'll see. Joss Messenger is a 4 of. Gravecrawler is a 4 of. Gloom Surgeon, I'm not sure. What do we do with the Gloom Surgeon, man? We're gonna take Gloom Surgeon out. We'll find room for 3 more cards in the main. I think this package is solid. I do think we need 2 more islands. I'm gonna cut back on 2 swamps. Nah, actually, no. Well, yeah, I think we do need 2 more islands, so we'll drop back on 2, go up to, just to be able to cast the Mere Charm. I mean, and a fucking, our 4-drop that we need to curve into. We just need more blue sources. Killing Wave, we didn't even get to pull these cards. I mean, these are cards that we didn't even pull in this game, so we'll see. 2 Ultimate Prize. I don't know if we need more in the sideboard. Like, we could remove that from the sideboard to help deal more with like, what kind of thralls are there? Thrall Parasite. I'm not sure if it's enough. You know what? I actually want to try it out, so we'll put 2 in the sideboard. What else do we want? I mean, what kind of cards do we want? I don't know. It's really hard to say. I don't know. Appetite for Brains, I mean, we could just do 4 Appetite for Brains, or 3 Appetite for Brains, which might work out pretty well. I don't know. So, list in progress, we gotta mess with it, figure out some things, but, we'll see.